You think your money is safe in the bank, right? You worked for it, you earned it, it's yours. Right? Wrong. Because the second you deposit it, you've given it away. When you put money in the bank, you're not storing it, you're lending it. Legally, you're an unsecured creditor. That means if the bank fails, your money gets in line behind bondholders, shareholders, and the government. That's not a conspiracy. It's commercial banking law. And guess what? It's been used before. In 2013, Cyprus became the test lab. Facing financial collapse, the government didn't bail the banks out. They bailed them in. Translation: they took money directly from customer accounts. If you had over 100,000 euros in your account, up to 60% was seized overnight. No warning, no refund, legal, approved, gone. Since then, bail-in laws have been quietly written into the playbook of countries across Europe, the US, and Canada. In fact, in Canada's 2013 federal budget, there's a line that literally states banks can convert your deposits into bank equity to cover losses. They don't call it theft, they call it stabilization. You might think your bank keeps your money somewhere safe, but banks operate on fractional reserve banking, meaning they only keep a tiny percentage of your deposit on hand. And as of 2020, in the US, the reserve requirement is 0%. Yes, zero. They can legally lend out every dollar you deposit. That's why when Silicon Valley Bank collapsed in 2023, depositors were blindsided. They thought their money was sitting in a vault. In reality, it was tied up in risky investments that went bad. Sound familiar? You might think, at least the FDIC has me covered. Well, yes and no. The FDIC insures deposits up to $250,000. But here's what they don't tell you. Their insurance fund has barely enough money to cover a few major bank failures. In 2023, after SVB collapsed, the government stepped in. But they made an exception. That's not a safety net. That's a patch job. And if multiple banks collapse at once, there's no backup plan. Now, imagine all of this, but digital. Enter CBDCs, Central Bank Digital Currencies. Programmable money, trackable, controllable. If you think you own your money now, wait until every transaction is logged, geotagged, and approved, or denied, in real time. In China, the digital yuan is already used to limit purchases, restrict travel, and expire unspent money. And countries like the US, UK, Canada, and the EU, they're building the same system. So let me ask you again, is your money really yours? The system is built to protect itself, not you. The laws are already in place. The tools are already being tested, and the people in charge, they'll call it necessary. But if you don't prepare, you'll just be another headline when the next bank run hits. This isn't fear-mongering. It's documented fact. Smash that like button if you want part 2, how to protect yourself before it's too late. Subscribe for more breakdowns of what's really going on behind the curtain. Because the next time the system breaks, you won't get a warning.